So like I was saying, I'm saying that as soon as the break below here, because now they are in a corrective channel. That's why you see the movement is not that much clear. So me what I thinking what they did, there's an A, B, C to give you A, and to give you B. Now they have formed the what the C leg for X. So we might see them dropping further down. So this is no longer in play. So the chances are still very high for them to come and to fulfill this movement before going up first. So right now we're still playing in this channel. So there was a sort of like a fake breakout and then engulfment. So what they did now is they just updated an ABC. So this is a ABC movement for this X leg. Then we're still expecting them to come in, whether they're gonna say A, B, C, D, E, and then out, or they go out with C. It would depend. So that's what do you call USD card for you. So this setup is still valid, 100% valid. It's not yet invalidated. With USD, let's update USD. So now with our USD, so with USD also same thing. We can see that. Remember last time when we said that. So this is the area of Monsoon, and they are still in that zone. They haven't invalidated anything because the invalidation is break above that area. So they are playing in this. So this was it, right? Something like that, yeah. But now, even though they are extending the correction inside, but as long they respect this area, like what they are doing, they're just consolidating. So remember last time we said that you sell the breakout of this area. So now this is the point of juncture where to sell. You must sell breakout here. So it's still valid also. USD it's not yet invalidated. The setup is still valid because we're also expecting that after this 5, this is gonna be your 1, and then we're expecting an ABC for 2, of which this is what they are now doing. Then they came in that zone. So now they are correcting to 100%, which is fine. So when they do that, 200%, load. Remember, this is our 1. Yeah, this is our 1. Then that's our 2, 3, 4. Then they started forming what in a diagonal way for our 5. Then that becomes our 1. So in this area, that's where we're expecting our 2 to be in. So breakout here, we are selling. So for the time being, unless if they break above this, area, guys. So from 1500 going up, you buy it. But as long as they're still playing below 1400, and then there's a potential of a sell. There's a potential of a great rejection here. But let's wait and see what they're gonna do, and then we'll update it from there. But to me, it's still a sell. There's a big sell coming, and then USDCAD is what else did we do? GBPUSD. So definitely. So this one is beautiful. So what they did with this one, remember we said, if you still remember, let's go to H1 day. So if you remember with this one, we said that, like right now, this was the breakout. 1, 2, 3, 4, then the extension of 5 to this point to give us this 1, right? And then we said that there is a breakout here. So that gives us our first leg of correction, which is our W. So we're expecting an ABC movement for our X. And then we say that for our X, they have to come in that area. That's going to be 100% correction, scenario number 1. And then at the same time, if you check now on H4, okay, this needed an update. So on H4, what they did is, of which is fine. Now it's going to be fine if we're going to use a weekly candlestick, meaning to say that this was just what, this is a spike, but the spike is very good because this was an impulsive wave in the channel, and then there's a correction here. So they have to come in this zone where they are right now. That's the zone that we expect them to come into, the 61.8 to 78.6%. That's where they are. So we are now expecting these guys to go up. So let's remove these. So if you are a scalper or a day trader, so your first target now, it has to be to this point, and then the breakout of that, you buy it. So we're gonna buy it to this level. But your first target, it has to be somewhere around here because it's gonna be 61.8% of this leg. Your leg W. So there's a buy potential because they're in this zone now. This one. Hold on for me. I just want to save the previous webinar. Okay. Right. So that's the update. And then let's do what we call. Let's do what else did we do? We do Audi. No. We haven't done this. We haven't done Euro USD together. What else did we do? Did we do USDJPY? No. GJ, yes. This one we did together. So with this one, I did a webinar yesterday. Okay, it was a class. So we say that, remember last time, I say that guys, you must buy breakout of this area. As long as they haven't broken out this area, you don't buy. So what they did is they extended this correction. Now this becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to give you 1. Then they have to do an ABC, which in that sense, they came in this area, which is 5. That area is your wave 2 zone. So from here, this is your buying zone. So when they break out above this white light, they're buying it. They're buying this market to this level first. But I expect now this is your 1, 2, and then they have to go for 3. So that's going to be something like this. Let me just quickly show you. That's going to be something like this. Okay, so as you can see now, they came in the 61.8%, which is our zone. So there's a potential of reversal here. And your target, it has to be in this area. That's your target. But this is your wave 3 target now. And then from there, you target number 4, number 5. If you still remember the update, it came from something like this. Yeah, something like this, guys. Okay, so you can see also in that sense on the daily, they are also retesting this trend line. This one, this channel. Okay, my network is a little bit slower. This channel they are retesting. So this is your buying zone. It's a very good swing trade until to those high levels. But first of all, before you target those high levels, you go slowly but sure. That's why I say that. So if you miss some of these things, just go back to on our YouTube channel and watch these videos. They are there. Every information is there. So your first target is here. And then from there, you wait for that retest and then you go with it. I think those are the pairs that I did with you guys. GBPJPY, I didn't do it with you. It was in our premium channel. What else did we do together? I think that's everything. So anyway, let's look at NASDAQ because I know there are also guys who trade NASDAQ. So I'm going to quickly look at NASDAQ because I believe I've got something like 30 minutes. So with NASDAQ, same applies. We just go back to monthly. Just gonna browse it very fast. So this is your NASDAQ on monthly. Okay, it doesn't have much information on monthly from this broker. And then let's go to weekly. So on weekly, what do we have here? No much information. Okay. So whatever this was happening, this was an impossible up. So we will be more concerned about these areas because this is what the market gave us, right? So the market gave us this point. So the first point. Then there's the first point. And then someone will be asking, why are you ignoring that week? So normally when we draw trend lines, we use a line graph. So this is something that the market did to us. Okay. Let's rather use yellow. And then let's make it solid. Okay, here we go. And then so from there, this was the first point. By this one, we don't need, we need the first rejection. That's how we draw trend lines, then to that point. So we need the first area of rejection. Okay, so this is what is happening with this guy on weekly. So let's go back to daily. There's this kind of a channel. So on daily, we update it from daily now. So on daily, we can see that okay, now let's adjust it here. So that's something like this on daily. And then from first rejection at this point and that point. So it's still in the channel. So I still believe there's one more push up. Can you see? So now what happened now? This is gonna be sort of like a diagonal because this is 1, 2, and then that's your 3, 4, 5 to give you your 1. Then there's an ABC for 2, then 3, then there's an ABC for 4, then they're doing 5 now. So now this is gonna be sort of like a diagonal because if you check, let's put an indicator here. Let's put in RSI here. So check now with our RSI. So we want from this point to that point, then that point to that point. Can you see that we are forming a diagonal? There's a divergence which is coming here because price here is going up, then price here is coming down. Okay, so there's a divergence. You can observe a divergence there. So that's why I'm saying that there is a diagonal. So what is happening now? Like I said, now we work with something that we are seeing. We are seeing that from that point to that point, this guy gave us a 1, then they gave us a 2, they gave us a 3, they gave us a 4, and then now they are doing 5 before rejection. So now they're doing 5. So inside we can see that there's a correction there from that point to that point. This is the correction that happened from that point to that point. Okay, that is the correction. And then here again, there's this point to that point. And then from that point, this is the other one. So you can just do it. But anyway, so this is what we are seeing. So something like this. Let's extend this one. And then inside we can see ABC correction. So we put X, A, B, C for these two. Then X, A, B, C. Okay. So let's adjust this. Mm. Three in A, B, C. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. So as we go down, we'll be more concerned about this area now. So we are saying that there is now one more push to that area for our 5. True. And then from there, we start looking to, for cells. So what is happening now? Let's go to H4. So here we are right now. But before we go to H4, let's go back to daily. I want you to see something. I hope it's going to be clear. Okay. So now, like we said, we are from this area now. Okay. So now we are constructing this 5. So we said that this guy, what he did, he came and said, impulse. If there's a breakout of this point, can you see that? This one. From there to there, there was a breakout there for this channel. For this C leg, right? So this is how my C was formed. So this is a different color. Let's choose red. Make it solid over. Let me make it solid. Okay. Right. So this is how my C leg was formed. Then this is my B. You can also see that my B, it was a running plate. This one. So this is a 1, 2, 3. So this is like a 3, 3, 5 correction. And then this is how my A leg was formed. But let's, yeah. So now we are doing this one, this 5. So me, what I believe that this guy, can you see this is also 100%. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But now, and then after that 4 is got 1, 2, doing the 2 now. Then he's gonna do another impulse 4, then correct for what? For impulse 3, correct for 4, then impulse 5. Okay, so that's what he is actually doing, this guy. So this is what I'm seeing. And so it's gonna be the inside one. It's gonna be 1, 2 there, the 3 there. Because he's gonna do 3 there, so now he's doing the 4. Then he's gonna do 5. I'm going to say that let's change this one to so let's change this one to a micro. Okay, fine. So that will be my BR5 there. And then this will be minus the inside 5. Now we can go to H4. Let me talk more about these in details. Let's go to H4. So now we are on H4. Like I said, this is your 3. And then this is your correction for 4. So now check what this guy is doing. He gave you an impulse, and then this is a correction. So you guys, you can call it a triangle, but this is a correction that is playing around with. So by doing that, now we use our Fibonacci tree. We say from this point to that point, right? This is your impulse wave. In which one did you correct? So can you see this guy came in the 50%? Is in the 50%. Okay. So like we said, sometimes 50% can also act as an impulse wave, so which is fine. Then we are expecting another leg. So how do you target now? You say that this leg, it ends there. That will be your same take profit target from this point to that point. So now you're using the scenario of A equals to B. So your first target, can you see now your first target becomes in this range? So this is your first target zone. So I'm saying that I'm still looking forward for buys on NASDAQ, not sales yet. Let's go to 1 hour. So on 1 hour in this channel, so we might see a push now or a correction. So if you are to buy, your first target, it has to be here. Your first target has to be in this area. That's where your zone is for this target. So you target this zone. And then after targeting this one, wait for a breakout. Okay, we didn't go in detail this type of a correction. So let's check this type of a correction, in detail. Okay, so now we see that this part. Okay, now it's going to be the same color. Let me change this color to something. Okay, now we're observing that there's this movement, right? First correction here. So that becomes your A. Then this becomes your B. Then this becomes your C. So now in this area, it's going to be your D zone. So meaning to say that if it's going to be a triangle, you have to come and hit this zone, and then come down again for your E. Then from there you buy. So that's why this has to be your first target. Okay, any questions? I think I'm done with NASDAQ. Any questions?
So far I'm good.
So far so good, sir. No, yeah, thank you very much, guys, for joining. So normally when you want to trade NASDAQ, you rather wait for it and then look for entries around 4:30 to 5:30. That's the time to then get good entries from NASDAQ. If you miss it in the morning, so in the morning, usually what they do is, as you can see, what they do, they drop the market and then they start pushing it. So later on is they might drop it before pushing it up. So when they drop it, they might come in this zone, or they might test this level, then they'll push it, or they'll push it at once. So it depends how you trade it. So some people, they go as much as 15 minutes. So on 15 minutes, you can see that this is the formation of an impulsive wave, right? Because this is what it's doing now. So you break down the chart, like you continue breaking down until to your target. So this is what is forming. So from there, you buy the breakout. So what they might do, they might push to that area and test the zone where they are right now, then push it down. So when they push it down, they're gonna push it down to these levels. So you now from there now you start looking for buy entries, or they'll break it out. You know, that's that. So when they break it out, first wait for them to retest this. Wait for them to retest this zone, this area. Then that retest, they're gonna bounce on those lines, then you buy it to that target. So that's NASDAQ for you. But anyway, thank you very much for joining, ladies and gentlemen. You have a lovely week, and I hope we'll be productive this week. So if you guys have got any questions, you can just type or you can text me on Telegram. But thank you so far. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thanks.